Penny Kamkourkong is an alumna of Felician College, and she has successfully transitioned from her academic life into a life in accounting. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
I got to ask you something. When did you know that accounting would be something you'd pursue professionally?
I actually tried different things when I was in high school. And when I come to the US, I was deciding between whether medical degree or business degree. And I volunteered at a hospital. And I can't stand what it's like to be in a hospital. And when I walk in, I can't make that happen, my everyday life, walk in and see people getting sick. I just want to be able to feel something for them. So I decided to pursue my career in business. And at the time that I started my undergrad, accounting has changed a lot since the war came in Iran. And I wanted to become part of the change. So I decided to choose accounting as my major.
That's great. Now you came from Thailand.
Yes.
It's only 6 years ago.
Yes.
And so talk about an amazing transition and successful transition. When you were at Felician and you were studying accounting, how much were you thinking about, let me just put it this way, I have to get a job?
I think pretty much every minute of my life at that time.
Really?
Yeah.
Pressure?
A lot.
Where was it coming from?
Because I feel like English is not my first language. So I feel a little bit of disadvantage, although a lot of people say differently. A lot of people said that the fact that I am experienced two different cultures, I have a global perspective. But I still feel like when I want to express something, sometimes it doesn't come across. Therefore, I push myself to thrive further than everyone else. I start networking before everyone else.
What do you mean networking?
I went to the career fair since I was in sophomore year. So that the goal at the time wasn't really to get a job, but for them to know me for 2 years, so that when I'm a senior, if they have any opportunity, they can refer that opportunity to me.
But back up, isn't it a fact that one of your professors suggested that you start going to career fairs?
Yeah, my advisor and my professor pushed all of us to go to the career fair.
And you took it seriously?
Yes.
And you started meeting people?
Yes.
And so talk to me about the internships, because my understanding, and we'll talk about some of the keys to successfully transitioning into the workforce, particularly if you're in an academic situation, a higher ed situation. You had 2 internships.
Yes.
How important were those internships to actually getting job offers?
Definitely, like my #1 thing. I think that's almost the reason why they asked for an interview, that they see that I have had experience.
Were you at Deloitte?
I started private accounting first and part-time when I was in school because I can't do full-time.
Unpaid?
First job unpaid.
Okay.
And then after 6 months, then I have an offer for a paid position. And then after that, I went to PricewaterhouseCoopers for the tax season, and now I am about to go to Deloitte for audit full-time. So
those internships, paid or otherwise, were key to your successfully finding employment?
Definitely.
Help everyone understand, what did you get out of those internships?
The internship really helped me not only utilize what I've learned in class to the actual real life, but I have an understanding of the accounting professions, how to conduct myself in the workplace, reply emails professionally, learn about cultures and values in the corporate world. And that's really what employees is looking for when I go an interview.
So that was key for you?
Yes.
And let me ask you this. What advice would you have to others watching, particularly people around your age who feel very nervous and not as confident about the prospects of them finding a job?
Yeah. So I think, first of all, you have to have the goal. And it doesn't matter whether it's too high or not. And work your way, try your absolute best to get it. It doesn't matter. You're going to fall, you're going to hurt, you're going to struggle. But at the end, I can promise you it's all worth it.
Why do you say that?
Because I am in the process of becoming one.
Before I let you go, when you came from Thailand 6 years ago, was this the dream? Not that you'd be on public television, but was this the dream you had professionally?
Yes. I can say that 100%.
How happy are you?
Very.
Well, we're happy for you.
Thank
and
you.
we wish you nothing but success.
Thank you so much.
Okay, stay right there, Penny. We will continue talking about some of the keys to successfully finding employment in this very interesting and ever-changing workforce out there. Stay with us. Thank you, Penny.